Hey people, it's me, Jeremy, at the Utopians bus. Sorry we haven't sent an update in a while. Things have gotten a little stale, but we are doing some stuff. I'm still waiting on a guy that says he can help me do the electric. He came out here and looked at it and is going to give me all his knowledge for free, so it helps to be patient in a situation like this. Our budget is, very, very tight. And we're not really going to have enough money. We're going to have to pinch our pennies towards the end of this thing to get everything we want in this bus. But I'll just show you what we've got so far going on, and hopefully, progress will happen sooner than later. I'm trying to gather the troops, so to speak, to make sense of all this and get it built the way we want it to. But patience is a virtue. And in the meantime, I photographed a wedding recently, so I've got some editing to do on that, and I'm just trying to play it one day at a time, and like I said, make sense of this whole project. It's a big project, but we're getting somewhere. So I'll show you what's going on real quick. So yeah, I recently got these cedar planks and sanded them down and oiled them up. They're a little bit warped, but that's okay. I might just soak them in water and straighten them out. And once I install them, I'll of course put some support there so it's not so curved. But a lot of this stuff is just going to get ripped down and used as trim. Very beautiful wood. The smell is amazing. I used, I'll show you what I used to make it bring back the smell. This is cedar oil. And it's really nice stuff. It's from eastern red cedar, so that's one of the cedars that is poisonous. You can't really cook on it or anything like that, but we don't intend to use this wood in any other way than, just trim and stuff like in the bathroom like I was talking about. But yeah, this stuff is, it's not cheap. I think it's like $20 for this whole thing, but it goes a long way. It's like 300 square feet it'll cover. And it's 100% natural oil of aromatic eastern redwood cedar, or red cedar wood. So very nice stuff. It smells great in here right now. Along with that, we got not one, but 2 100-gallon water tanks from recpro.com. We only ordered one, and something was wrong with their website. And we have another tank that we got from the junkyard that's about probably 55-gallon, maybe a little bigger, but one of these will fit under the bus in this section here. You just have to cut away some of the brackets for the body support and do an all-thread type of system. But yeah, we only ordered one to put inside the bus here, and they sent us 2 and charged us for 2. So I called them up and said, well, we really would like to use this other water tank to equalize, our load, 100 gallons up top and then 100 gallons of gray water. And what can you do for us? Because, shipping it back is going to be costly and everything like that. And had we wanted to order 2, we would have, taken advantage of that sale that they have, where you save probably about $50 by ordering 2 of them. They said they would get back to me. They called me back and said, well, we're sorry that this happened, but we're glad that you'd like to use the other one. If you want to go ahead and keep it, we will eliminate the $91 shipping to send it back to us. So instead of $250 with a 5% off, we ended up getting our second tank for about $170. So that was a great thing. I think that's a little bit more affordable than almost $100 later. So yeah, now we have 2 100-gallon tanks, one up top and then one for gray water beneath. Very happy about that. We'll just have to make it fit, which I don't think is going to be a problem. Recently I was doing another, I'm not sure if I showed this in the last video, it's been a while. But this is our original tabletop that I want to put over here near, underneath all that stuff, basically right there, or another second square, and it's gonna fold down basically with a bracket that we have from the junkyard. It'll come up to the window height or wherever our height of our table is going to be for our little booth, and then it clicks down, basically comes on a spring and goes down to bench level, so we can extend our couch all the way out past this, and then connecting to the one bench with the backing that we'll have here. Going to have lots of storage underneath all of that, and a super long couch for seating wifey and myself and our dogs and any company that we may have over. So that's going to be nice. That was the original tabletop end grain that I did for that, and then I did another one a little bit shorter, or same length but a little bit shorter in width, so I can put it in this bathroom here. That's going to be the corner of our bathroom. We'll have the toilet over here, and then a vanity on that edge near the wheel well over here, and I'm going to have it come from the edge of the wall of the bathroom and curve, and then place the sink in the corner there, which was what this was originally, but it just doesn't make sense. It takes up more space than it's useful. So to have a long sort of curved counter vanity top, give us extra storage underneath it, and have a easier entrance into the bathroom. So did that. What else? Yeah, my upholstery guy, he hasn't come by to help me hog ring this newly upholstered black leather seat in, but we did get the backing on there, so that's nice. It's very comfortable. I just need to figure out how to remove this bottom section, because it's an air ride seat and I don't want to take the whole seat up to hog ring in. Around here it's got little flaps and stuff that come through here, and a little flap that comes under here and sort of wires together with the front of it, and it's really hard to get to. But there's these two bolts, one here that are welded in, but there's little nuts underneath, and I think that will remove this whole piece off here, because it's pretty much holding this whole bracket down. I don't want to remove the whole seat and have to try to figure out how to reconnect the air, so just waiting on him to come by to help me do that. He's also going to help us figure out a system for our couch. Of course, we're pretty far away from that, because we still need to run our electric and plumbing in the walls and then get it spray foamed before we can start building. But I've got his help for that. I'm working out trades with him. Very knowledgeable guy with a lot of resourceful friends, electricians, plumbers, things like that. So yeah, it's just a waiting game at this point. I've got my lighting Romex run. Basically, I've been told by our electrician that the Smurf tube gets brittle over time and breaks and can cause problems with the wiring, so I may have to rerun better conduit through our walls, and of course, have to make longer sections or legs off of that to loop into our outlets and switches. But we've got pretty much marks in everywhere where we want a 2-way or 4-way switch or a USB or what have you. So there's that. I put up one piece of 1x4 up here to start our ribs in the bus. I've got a whole pile of it back there next to the water tanks, and I'm just gonna pop lines through all this, get a friend's help, and start running runners for our ceiling. And then I've basically, because our bamboo tongue and groove that we got for the ceiling is very stiff and hard to work with the tongue and groove, and they're shorter pieces than what you're used to seeing. I think they're maybe 5 foot long at the most. So that doesn't really cover major expanses, and we're going to have to do a lot of nailing and gluing and screwing those things in. So we'll start with these runners. They go probably about, every 12 inches. We'll do a runner all the way down the whole length of the bus. And then I'm going to get some 1/4 inch plywood that I can curve with the curve of the bus, and put cross members in here very close together along the whole length of the bus too, so we have plenty of stuff to nail to. No big rush with that because of course we still need to spray foam our AC that we got for about $200, which is back there. I've been told by our electrician friend, you know, that it's just a hog for power, and he can probably get us a mini split that has a heat pump included in it, and we'll figure out how to, you know, where to put the compressor part of that outside, and then the other part will be inside, and then we don't need to use this other hatch, which would be really nice to have an extra roof access. You know, we'll have to, of course, have another expense of that mini split, but he can get it for us at a really good buy, probably about maybe $400 at the most. And I know those things are way more expensive if you buy them retail, but he'll get us one brand new, warranted and everything. So yeah, just making connections here and trying my damnedest to not be overwhelmed. I've got a, you know, a constant mess in here that I deal with, and it's no big deal, and I'm used to moving stuff around at this point. But all in all, you know, it's been about 8 months since we first bought our bus, and I'm feeling very delayed and very anxious to get more of this going and start actually building in here, installing the lights, you know, getting our bed frame in, and getting that tank installed here on the inside, and having our plumbing run, and all our little inlets and outlets and everything. So yeah, try not to be overwhelmed, but I know that these kind of projects are time consuming and require a lot of thought and planning, so I'm gonna not be overwhelmed about this, and you know, just continue plugging away. So yeah, that's my little update, and I hope you guys enjoy this and are getting inspired to create some of your own ideas. You know, I've got my little fence boards in here that will be our walls eventually, and doing that in a very free way, maybe not as easy as putting paneling up or something like that. A lot of people put just thin plywood or paneling to make it easier and nice and clean, but you know, like I said, we're limited to our budget, so you know, I'm taking upcycled materials and using them however I can. This carpet, not sure if we'll still use it, but my buddy's going to come help me, my upholstery friend. We'll figure out how to wrap this thing, make it really nice, put some cup holders in there and whatnot. Got a lot to do. We got a CB radio that we need to install. We got our, you know, our radio up there that's capable of doing all kinds of stuff, but we need to install all that. We got to figure out our 12 volt. We've got some extra wires over here that are 12 volt ready. So I just need to learn the basics of electrical from this guy that's coming to help us at no charge. He just wants me to pay for his fuel to get over here, about 20-30 minute drive for him, and buy him lunch every now and then. So very blessed about the people we're meeting. It's just been a slow moving process. Eventually I'll be putting this wood down in our little stairwell area. I've got it already cut and stained and everything. It's going to go basically on the risers of this thing, and then the stairs I'll probably figure out some kind of paint that I can use that'll coat that rubber, and then put some shark grip or something in there just to make it a little bit more safe and grippy for getting in the bus, especially if we're going to be like out in frozen snowy areas. We don't want to slip and fall on that. So yeah, there's a whole lot going on at the Utopians bus, and I love this thing. You know, I can't wait until we make it complete. And no rush. Some people take years to do this, some people take months, and I don't mind if it takes years, but we do need to get moving because we're feeling a little stagnant here in this town, and can't wait to have this bus, you know, painted up and looking great. But before I can do that, we've got to figure out our solar mounting and roof deck and all the things that we would like to have on it. Tint the windows. There's a whole bunch of work to do. But where there's a will, there's a way. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with that note, and hopefully everybody's having a great day out there. I'm gonna take off and go head back home because there's not really much I can do here today on my own. Nothing substantial anyway until we get that wiring and the plumbing run. So thanks for joining me for another update. I'll catch you on the next one, and hopefully there will be some more progress that I can show you guys very soon. Thanks for joining. Like, subscribe, follow along on our journey, ring that little notification bell. If you have any ideas or questions for us in this project, that'd be great to hear from you in the comment section. Until the next one, peace.